Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the All Star Wrestling Review Series for the 16th of the month of uh, May in 1981. This is our, obviously, the review series hosted by Vince McMahon, Pat Patterson, including the re airing of the Moondogs versus the Tag Team Champions Rick Martel, Tony Garea from 4/4/81. Championship Wrestling. Killer Khan with Freddie Blassie defeats Dominic DeNucci via countout 8:36 when DeNucci's foot becomes entangled in the ropes. And after the bout, Pat Patterson interviews Killer Khan and Blassie at ringside. Basically, Khan still foaming at the mouth and doing all sorts of craziness, all sorts of goofiness, all sorts of heelish wrestling-related tactics and such have you. Obviously, not exactly a major thing, but the main deal here is the re-airing of the Tag Team Championship match. The kind of about a month behind, but Garea and Martel, we already covered this on a previous broadcast, so I'll skip ahead of this. Obviously, the Tag Team Championships are change hands here, and we move into the post-match of that, and of course, Garea having to be helped by Martel from the ring. Then we see, as mentioned, DeNucci and Killer Khan. Killer Khan, they're still trying to get over as a major guy here. I don't know that it works exactly the way that's planned. Peach suit from Freddie Blassie and DeNucci takes Khan down. Khan kind of gets more punch kick in line with DeNucci. Tries to choke him out, can't get everything he wants, doesn't get everything that he needs, or the focal point of all that is there. Hard shots by Killer Khan along the way, and attempted chokeouts and all of that. And then we see kind of a go behind that way. Hard shots by DeNucci, including one that catches Khan in the proboscis. The countout victory is more about getting Khan another victory. Of course, Khan and DeNucci have fought before. Khan has been pushed for about 6 to 8 months, maybe a little longer here, as a guy who should be taken seriously to the best of the ability of everybody in a run there. And ultimately, obviously, Blassie basically says that Killer Khan can take out anybody, including but not limited to Andre the Giant and others. Also challenges to Backlund and Morales along the way for the promo. Then we go to another in the match series. This is the George Steele with Fred Blassie defeating Jack Carson. 2:32 with the nerve holes prior to the bout. Steele chases ring announcer Gary Mike Capetta away from ringside. And after the bout, Steele kicks Carson out of the ring, and they are trying to place him on a stretcher. Steele has been around since the late 60s, early 70s in the WWF, obviously having a couple of matches, or rounds about actually, with Bruno Sammartino, among other people, and kind of continuing to go in a direction that way. The headlocks and all of that, and hard shots along the way there. Obviously, Steele not going to be winning any Wrestler of the Year awards in terms of technical ability. Steele not all that worried about it, though. Sends his man to the outside and also pulls open the turnbuckle, gets lots of, extra added adrenaline into the buckle, so to speak. And ultimately, then we see Angelo Mosca facing off against another opponent. Mosca not exactly wanting to hang back in too, I wouldn't even say aggressive way. Mosca defeating Rick McGraw, submission 445 with the backbreaker across the knee. Obviously, the backbreaker over the head is all but gone from his arsenal or something such, because we do kind of see that move has faded a little bit. Whether it's permanently, we don't really know. But Rick McGraw, speaking of faded, McGraw has dropped in importance by lots of steps of the imagination and a drop toe hold by Rick McGraw does get Mosca down. They also go brawling to the outside of the ring for a couple of minutes. Obviously, Captain Lou Albano unhappy with this, and we see a continuation of, um, the basic punch kick offense by McGraw. McGraw really doesn't get his man back under control completely, but tries to anyway. Then we go to the victory after the backbreaker, and then we're to the almost final match of the day, which happens to be, in this particular occasion, more basics from A. Pedro Morales defeating Johnny Rosin 316 with a backslide. Morales always maintains as a guy who has technical prowess and ability, but doesn't really get to show it on a continual basis. That continues here, and we kind of see that going forward from that perspective. So we will close on that note. We'll be back with more right after this.